Howdy everybody, welcome back to TechnoFirmaCraft. I went ahead and deforested all of the trees around the base like I said I would, did a little bit of upgrades to the base, I'm sure you guys all saw that, and now we're trying a new little time-lapse build I was working on where I finish up the house from a big old camera flying perspective. Let me know what you guys think of this. I saw it from a YouTuber called Shin. Go ahead and check him out, he's a member of the Yogscast, pretty cool. But he used this in his Let's Builds. I thought it was really cool, so I thought I would take a note from his book, because it really impressed me. But I spent most of this day and night building up the house until it was good to go. Finally mob-proof, nobody's going to sneak in, no spiders through the roof. And we can finally begin working. We're not going to have to worry about our survival. We can start getting copper, clay, whatever else. But I thought I needed to narrate this because it was a little bit boring with just complete silence. But I will see you guys very soon on the ground. Thanks. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. We're sort of in the middle of the night here, and you know, it's dark. That being said, it doesn't seem like there's that many mobs out here. I ran into a zombie earlier. I think you guys saw that. Maybe I put that into the building clip. But I went ahead and deforested a lot of the areas around the house. I think I put it in a little montage for that. And built up the house a little more. So it's got a nice big thatch roof. Got a little bit of wood out here. Most of the wood's actually inside, silly enough. It's all over here. We've got like a ton of like white cedar. And then we've got a little bit of chestnut left. I didn't use much of it, mostly for the pillars because I needed a nice dark wood. But, you know, that's sort of, I'm happy with that. The house being done this episode, and it looks like it's actually starting to be dawn, so that's great. Now, this episode, I'm thinking that we probably want to start mining on that copper vein right there. So we've deforested a little bit, we've got a good supply of wood, now we can sort of start working towards a more realistic goal of getting some more metal tools, and that's going to be our ticket to do it. So I am going to take some of our wood that we've stockpiled, and I think that should be enough. Then I am going to cut that up. Here we go. So these are support pillars. I don't know if I've explained the gravity mechanics in TerraFirma to you guys, but basically, if there's no support pillar, here I'll show you how they work. If there's no support pillar in a mine shaft to support the ceiling above, every time you break a block, there's a chance that the stone will turn to cobblestone and it'll start caving in the shaft. So that can get pretty scary, pretty dangerous, especially you know, if you're low on food or whatever else, it only takes 1 or 2 cave-ins to kill you before you can regen. Now, another caveat of that is that if stone ever caves in on top of ore, it just gets destroyed. There's no medium between that. It's just, you don't want cave-ins while you're working on ore. You lose all your ore. Not really a good time, but that's not going to happen to us because we've come well prepared. We've grabbed our water, everything's good there. I've got my pickaxe. Now, we don't have a prospector's pick, so this may make finding the vein a little hard, but I'm hoping that we can just sort of get by without any trouble. Alright, we're back, everybody. I was grabbing some lumber from the house so I could make a sort of staircase. I'll show you guys later what I mean by that. Oh, world's not loaded. Sorry about that. But we want to go ahead and get down here under the gravel layer. And once we get down to stone, here we go, rhyolite. The copper could spawn anywhere here, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and dig down a few, and then we're going to throw up some supports, and we're just going to start branching out in each direction, looking for the copper. Hopefully we'll get lucky and we'll find it pretty quickly. If not, you know, I'll just be speeding up some mining and you guys will have some nice music to listen to. Maybe some commentary, but hopefully we'll get these first supports up here without any trouble. I want to go ahead and just put them down right here. Let's see if we can do that. Here we go. Easy. Alright, sweet. We should be... These are good for a 4x4. Like, anywhere 4 blocks out from the pillars is safe now. So, like, if we put, like, a piece of dirt up here, easy. It doesn't fall like it normally does. So that means we're safe for now. We want to go ahead and get this dug out just a little bit more. I'm going to dig out probably, I'd say, maybe 15 blocks in each direction. And just 4 directions from this area, and hope that we find some copper. If not, we'll just drop down a level and keep going. So I am going to go ahead and just speed up the video for you guys now, since mining in TerraFirma is pretty slow. I'll let you guys know if anything interesting happens. Yep, that was a cave-in, so that's the danger of not having a support within 4 blocks. I messed that up pretty bad, so I'm going to actually go ahead and put a support structure in right here, because I think we need it. That cave-in seems to have happened not because the stone gave in, but because the terrain up above went 1 layer lower, and when we started digging a little bit higher, the gravel just fell down, because... You know, gravel is, it's gravel, it's affected by gravity. Here we go, there we go. Perfect. Alright, we'll keep mining this way. Alright everybody, looks like that didn't quite work out for us. We're probably going to go ahead and need to get a prospector's pick. We've mined in each direction. We didn't even see a trace of copper, which isn't too great. It means that the ore vein's probably off in one of those directions, or it's just real far down. There's no real way of knowing until we get that prospector's pick. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you guys a pretty cool trick you can do with lumber. So basically, every 4 blocks high with a lumber, I say 4 blocks, every little 4 pegs high with a piece of lumber is auto-steppable. So if we go high, watch this. You've got, ooh, that'll mess us up. You've got a little staircase. How can I fix this? Just a sec. I think I can do this instead. Here, this'll help. Here we go. Awesome. And then we can just remove this, and we should be able to. I'm not going to stand under it just in case, but we should. That's fine. We'll go ahead and just mine this. There we go. Alright, cool. That's taken care of now. So we should be able to just auto step up now. Okay, cool. So we want to keep going this far up. We'll place another bit of gravel down, and we'll keep going. So this is why I grabbed the lumber. I had to run back to the house to grab this, because this was going to be my way up. Because it's, when you finally get it going, it's pretty quick. So I will get back with you guys when this is done. Alright, here we go everybody. I want to show you this thing in action. Whee! Goes pretty darn quick. It's a little shady to get down, but that should be fine. As long as we don't jump in the hole, we'll be alright. So that is our little staircase. We can't actually make stairs yet because we don't have a chisel. If you look up stair in TerraFirmaCraft, well, there's actually a few types, but none we can get. Yeah, they're all just strange ones. There's no actual stairs for the TFC woods. So we're going to go ahead and spend this time now that we've got the staircase done, and the mine is pretty much useless to us without a prospector's pick. I'm going to go back to the house. I'm going to make a prospector's pick mold. Ooh, actually, I don't think we have the clay to make that mold. No, we're out of clay, so that's not good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this loaded up for us real quick. We will start that soon. We're actually going to go out and mine some clay real quick. So I believe I saw some clay over here while I was deforesting earlier. Oh, look at that, a willow sapling. Trees auto-generate in TechnoFirma, so instead of us getting saplings like this, we still can't. They'll just randomly spawn in the world. But a willow tree, that's pretty cool. I like willow trees, especially because they have so many leaves, which means you can use them for stick farms, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and dig down here and get all of this delicious clay. But hopefully we're not going to have to use this clay stuff for much longer. Using molds in TerraFirma is sort of very early game. Once you get a little further in, you can get yourself an anvil, and then instead of casting things all the time, you'll actually get to use a hammer and an anvil and start beating ingots into shape and, you know, building sheets and double ingots and, you know, make armor, all that cool stuff. And it's just super cool that we've added electrical age and everything into TerraFirma, because that means that we get to experience, you know, beating ingots into shape and like all the blacksmith way, and then we can also build machines and everything that sort of automate all the rest of the work for us. I don't really know about automating ingot making though. I think if we look, there's actually a thaumium anvil, if I'm right. Is there? Bismuth. Oh, thaumic anvil. Look at that. Yeah, so that's a thaumium block. So you can make a thaumic anvil, which is pretty darn cool. But I think that might let you do extra stuff. I'm not quite sure. I guess we'll get there when we start getting into ThermCraft, huh? So now we've got all of the clay that we need, and with this, we're going to go ahead and craft the Pro Pick, or the Prospector's Pick. This thing's going to be pretty cool. We're going to actually set this up in the house again, like dummies, but I think it should be fine. There's less flammable stuff, less close this time. If it goes bad, you know, you guys can call me stupid, because, I mean, only an idiot would do this twice in a row and, you know, not learn from the consequences. But now that we have the Pro Pick, what other molds do we want? I say we get some of these underway. Basically, in TFC, you can make meals, and these are clay bowls. We're going to use these to make salads. Now, you don't actually have to put any leafy greens in your salads. If you're sort of like a meat eater like I am, or like, you know, someone who loves beans and not really romaine. I'm not a romaine fan. Romaine's not really what I'm all about. But don't worry, because as long as it's got 4 different types of food in it, you can put whatever you want in a salad. So if you want to make a venison, steak, poultry, calamari salad, you can do it. It's within your range of capability. You're allowed to do that. Let's go ahead and make some more torches real quick. There we go. We'll just add 2 on the back wall right here. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for that. Yeah, see what I said about the fire thing? I didn't learn. I didn't learn. I'm going to keep a watchful eye on this, but I will see you guys again in the morning when this is done and we can get back in the mines. Hello, everybody. Fire pit's finished. You can see I'm on low health because I was standing next to it. The fire spread, and I got lit on fire, and it took out half my health. But I'm never doing that again. If you guys noticed before, I had 12 thatch. Now I have 4 because the roof burned down like 4 times. So just a pro tip to all of you out there. Don't set up pit kilns in your house if it's made of wood and thatch. It's a bad idea. But now we've got our Pro Pick mold, we've got our thing of copper, and we can start molding it. Bam! We've got a Pro Pick now. So I want to go ahead and go outside and grab a seed. Give me just a sec. Boop, boop, boop. Doot, doot, doot. There we go. All right, cool. Did I say seed? I meant stick. We're going to go grab a stick. Okay, so the reason I grabbed a couple is because we're going back in the mine, and I needed some torches. So now that we've got our Pro Pick, I can actually show you guys how this thing works. It's pretty cool. So basically, you right-click a block with it, and it will tell you if there is an ore vein anywhere near. So obviously this is our small tetrahedrite, and this is our tetrahedrite mine. So let's actually see if there's any tetrahedrite down here. Alright, so nothing of interest. We're actually going to put that torch down and light some other torches off of it. There we go. Awesome. So we're going to start looking around. Is there anything of interest? Nope. Nothing. What about over here? Let's see. Looks like nothing. Nothing of interest. It's all boring. There's nothing here. We actually want our shovel real quick. I accidentally blocked up this while I was building the path, so let's check this place. Let's see. Nothing. Alright, awesome. So it looks like there is nothing to be found down there. That's alright. That probably just means that the ore vein is a lot deeper than we first thought, and that's fine. We can, did I leave my wood at home? I did. I'm going to quickly go get that before I get trapped down there. That just means that we can keep going deeper and keep looking. You know, if you're looking for an ore vein at home and you can't quite find it, don't worry. If worst comes to worst, we'll just start digging in like another spot over there. I mean, we could move 30 blocks away and just dig down again. No harm, no foul, right? But let's grab a little bit more of this wood because we want to build a ladder to get out of the mine when we want to. So, ooh. Lag spike, that's fine. We're going to grab some water real quick before we go. Let's go. I think this episode might be coming to a close soon, so I'm going to go ahead and dig down, scan a little bit, and if we find it, I'll extend the episode. If not, we will, we will continue it next episode. So try not to fall down your ridiculous freaking stairway that you build because you're crazy. So let's see. I don't know how far we're going down, but probably a ways. I'm gonna see if we can dig down like 12 blocks maybe. Probably sounds good, enough to widen up the range of the pro pick and hopefully pick up traces of anything. I mean, even if it's not copper, I'd be happy to find traces of something. Is that a cave? No, just chunks not rendering. But I'd take bismuth, zinc, copper, gold, iron. I'd take anything at this point. Any of those things. I mean, the iron's not really useful to us right now. We can't really do much with iron while we're in the copper age. But it'd be nice to know where it is. Know where the ore vein is, because then we can come back and mine it later. But hopefully, we will actually find it this go. So we're gonna set this up right there because I need to see. But how far down are we now? Quite a ways. Once we get to the bottom of this, that's probably low down enough that we can do a little scan. Let's see. Very large sample of tetrahedrite. Look at that. Awesome. So real quick, I'm going to build a little... Oh, I guess I don't want to build it right there. I want to build it right here. We're gonna build a little support structure. That way this doesn't collapse on top of us and collapse on top of the vein. That would be the worst. That would be devastating. I can't imagine finding a vein and then having all your ore destroyed by a cave-in. That would really suck. So there we go. Awesome. So we're actually going to dig this out just a little bit. I want to be able to walk around without feeling super claustrophobic because, I'm sure a lot of you out there feel the same way. Especially with the first house I made being, like 2 blocks high. But hopefully the new and improved little ship shack is better for all of your viewing experiences. It certainly feels better to live in. I don't feel like I'm trapped in a prison while I'm hanging out down there anymore, which is nice. It's not good to feel like you're in a prison when you're in your own home. It actually really sucks. So we're going to go ahead and dig this way because if you guys noticed earlier, see how it says large sample? And then, black spike? Very large sample here. So it goes traces, small sample, medium sample, large sample, and very large sample. And then obviously when you find the ore, it says found ore, wow. So we're going to go ahead and dig this way since this is obviously closer to the ore vein. And hopefully it'll be within our path. If not, we're going to basically make a plus shape when we reach the other end that says large. So like occasionally, oh, look at that. We found some gemstones. I hadn't even noticed. So we have 3 gemstones. I don't think they have a use, but they're pretty cool. So like I was saying, with mining like this, what you want to do is you want to mine like 5 blocks, say, and then you want to scan the wall. Now, if you have already found the very large, you're going to want to keep mining until it says large. And once you get there, you're going to place a marker, and you're going to count back to the beginning where it doesn't say large. So like here, as a good example, it says large right here. So we want to mark this block. I'm going to mark it like this. So that is the marker of where large starts. So we want to find the marker where large starts over here, and that will that'll let us pinpoint where the middle of the ore vein is. So we're going to go all the way over here, and we're going to look for the middle of the ore vein. And then once we do that, we can go left and right from the middle and pinpoint the middle of it from that direction. And then it's just a matter of digging up or down, and bam, done. You've got your ore vein. Now, sometimes it's not so simple. Sometimes ore veins are very sparsely packed. They're not dense at all, and they're spread out all over the place. I hate ore veins like that. They suck. But hopefully we're going to have a good experience this time and get a very nice, tightly packed vein of tetrahedrite. That would be phenomenal. So let's see if we can find that. Sorry for the lighting, guys. I should have packed more torches, but I didn't. That's still very large, huh? We're actually going to go back and grab that torch and move it further down because it's a little dark. Not there. There we go. All right. So let's keep on going. This looks like it's probably going to be a pretty big vein. That very large means that Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we can see again. Okay, so what happened there was I didn't put up any supports. The cave collapsed in on us, and it blocked us off from the light. Luckily, nothing collapsed on me, and the light didn't get destroyed, so we can actually see, which is nice. I'm going to quickly go ahead and dig this out. I'll get back with you guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, large, very large. So this is interesting right here. Let's see. So this is definitely indicating that the ore vein is down, because if you look up here, medium on the same block, and then here it's very large. So we're actually going to do a little bit of renovation to our cave. Bam. We're actually going to block that off because this is the end and we want that. So here we go, this is the end, so we want to count this across. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25. So it's 25 across. We want to go to the middle of that, so that'll probably be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is where I'm going to do it, at 13. So we're going to go ahead and create a cross section here. And to make this a little bit safer work, hearing those rocks settle is very, very unsettling, funnily enough. But sorry about that, Bing. That's my cat. I have a cute little black cat named Neo, and she likes to climb around in the kitchen cabinets because she's a little turd, but she's adorable, so I forgive her. And that's fine with me, you know. She can be herself. But let's go ahead and block that part of the cave off. Now we've got these two parts. So we're going to go ahead and just dig out in each direction. Until it gets dark. In which case, once it gets dark, I don't have any more torches. So I'm actually going to cut the episode off here. I hope you guys are having fun with this. I am having a real good time. We've pretty much just found our first ore vein. You guys will get to see the actual ore itself next episode, and we'll start mining it all up. But if you guys have any suggestions, comments, questions, that sort of thing, just, leave it below in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe if you want. I appreciate all of the above. But I hope everybody has a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.